Hello everyone, Rare Model Reviews here, and this is definitely one of the biggest unboxings I've done in a minute. I feel like I've had boxes with a lot more stuff in it, but then again, no, that's not true. This thing's probably got good six things inside of it. So I'm gonna say it right now, this is gonna be a two-parter. I'm not gonna call the next one 37, or I'm sorry, 38. I'm pretty sure this one's 37. I lose track. I'm gonna do like 37.5 and finish this one just because with this all being in the same package and me not having a way to really showcase this not being so, it feels a little ridiculous to number it as a separate entry. So well, delay, let's get into it. I'm also gonna go ahead and spoil it right now. There's like 20 master grades in here, and you know what, I'm gonna do this one because you've seen what this is right away. So we have the Gem Dominance Philip Hughes Custom. So actually, I'm going to put this box down real quick because I can't do this with one hand. It's impossible. And then I'll yap some more. So be prepared for a lot of cuts here. There's going to be 20 cuts during this video for sure because, yeah. Now, what I was about to say, though, is there's actually a Gem Dominance, which is just like the normal kind or whatever. I decided to go for the Philip Hughes version just because of the fact that it comes with, as you can see, these Gatling gun turrets. And it basically seemed like this is like, you know, the better version of that one. Whereas the other one was just like, again, I don't want to say vanilla, but I mean, come on. This one is literally that kit, but with Gatling guns. So it made no sense to me to just get the normal one. So this thing came out 2019, a lot older than I thought. I thought this was newer. I have no idea where this thing comes from or who the heck Philip Hughes is. All I know is it looks cool, so I got it. I'm not going to lie. No indication on anything there, so I don't know. Who knows? Maybe this is a Build Fighters thing. I'll let you guys tell me if you know who the heck Philip Hughes is. So, a little small water slide decal sheet. Got clear green visor there. Some black pieces for around the armor. Reds and yellows, of course. More blacks on the back. More blacks over here. Looks like stuff just that goes around the ankles and whatnot. Got some white parts for the caps and what have you there. Some pistons and whatnot. So I'm going to go ahead and take a wild guess and say this is most likely going to be using the same frame as the Gem Sniper 2. What is that one? A 2.0? I don't know if they ever did a Sniper 2 before they did the 2.0 stuff. And speaking of which, I keep telling myself I need to build one of those damn kits so I can figure out whether that thing used the 2.0 RX-78 frame or not, because I'm still stumped on that. Okay, got some bracket hands and whatnot here. I think this is for the Gatling gun stuff. So of course this is going to be the special gimmick of this master grade. Some more blacks and whites. Some grays, blacks, and whites here. Now, if I didn't know anything, I said this red's a little lighter than the one from before, but I don't know, maybe I could be wrong. But regardless, a little bit of red here. See, now those shoulder frames remind me of the 2.0 shoulder inner frame parts. But again, I could be wrong. Some more inner frame parts and looks like more of the Gatling gun stuff. So I really can't make heads or tails on whether this thing somehow, years after the 2.0 came out, is still using this technology or what. But regardless, I'll be pausing this and then we'll get to the bottom of this. So let me go ahead and put all this stuff back in the box and we'll be looking at that. All right, so let's get on into it. Amazing artwork as usual for the non-color P Bandai instruction manual, or non-monochromatic, whatever, you know what I mean. Plenty of parts that aren't going to be used here. Jeesh. This is going to be some of the most unused parts I've seen in a while. And that's saying something. I've seen, trust me, I've seen some stuff where they felt like there was more unused parts than used parts. So the twin beam cannon. So this thing, from what I've gathered, it's basically a full armored Gundam, but in a gem form, hence the dominance. So this is basically if or not even if, the Federation just straight up making full armor gems, which Who knows? Maybe it's because it's cheaper to do so than a Gundam, or I don't know. They just thought it was a good idea. Who knows? Regardless, this thing looks very cool. So cool that even though I don't know what the heck it is, I had to pick it up, as you can see. And I just love gyms, so I keep telling myself I need to get around to building a gym. How much I keep saying I want to, I somehow still have pushed it back. But there's a few more kits I want to go ahead and build, and then I'll definitely be building a gym. Maybe it might even be this one. I originally wanted to do the gym command. And that was like the gym on the top of my list, but I don't know. Now I might have to do this one. But yeah, this thing just looks super cool. I originally wanted to get the Full Armor Gundam 2.0, but after I recently seen a review of it, ironically, by Zaku, I definitely changed my mind. I'm hoping this thing doesn't use anything from that Full Armor Gundam 2.0, because if you guys didn't know, that thing has this weird design where you have to sticky tack the full armor pieces onto it, and it was a flop. So if this thing makes you have to use sticky tack or put the full armor bits on, we're going to be in a bit of a problem here. This thing for sure. I'd probably mention it from the beginning that I would recommend if it does the sticky tack thing, but let me grab that box back out. Give me a second. So let's get back on into it. So we already have a spoiler of what this is from this angle I put it on. So this is a Zaku 2, but not any Zaku 2. This is going to be Garma's custom Zaku 2. And this bad boy came out 2014, if you can make that out. So you know the drill. 1 second. All right. So a little off topic here, but I'm going to go ahead and say before I start recording this review, I ate some jalapeno habanero boneless wings from Buffalo Wild Wings, and boy was that a mistake. I'm not exaggerating when I say I took one bite out of those darn wings and my mouth was on fire. Like, I love spicy foods, but whoa, it's not the spiciest thing I ever ate. So yeah, unless you are super good with spices, I would not recommend getting those wings. They tasted great, but boy, it is spicy. So we have what appears to be springs in here, looks like. This is a Zaku 2 2.0. So I don't remember any of the other Zakus I've built having springs. It has been a little bit since I've built the Zaku 2, so who knows, maybe I'll put this thing on the top of my list. I'm trying to think, did I build Char's version of the Zakus? I don't think I did. Also, I'm pretty sure I don't even know where the heck I put that box at, because I put that box somewhere and it's lost. But this thing has a repainted version, of course, of the Zeon pilot figure. I doubt it's going to have an actual Garma pilot figure, as I'm pretty sure Dozu's Zaku 2 didn't have a custom figure for him either, which sucks. It would have been cool to see that, because you know how much of a unit he is. So one of the coolest things about Garma's Zaku is the fact that it has head Vulcans. That's like the most unique thing about this, besides the fact that it has that unique looking axe and whatchamacallit, with the gold trim, as you can see here. And it uses the whatchamacallit bazooka. Not bazooka. I mean, I guess it's kind of bazooka, but the Magellan's bazooka. Now, if I'm not mistaken, what Dozu's Zaku, it used, I'm pretty sure the original parts for the axe that comes with it, the giant axe. I get a feeling that's going to be the same thing with Garma's here too, because that axe looks a little old. Maybe it's just the fact that they used that horrible gold painted plastic or whatever instead of the actual gold plated plastic. Yep, and there it is right here. Yep, the Magellan attack tank cannon. Pretty sure that's what it's called, a Magellan cannon. You got the Zaku bazooka, the normal Heat Hawk there. I don't think this thing's gonna have the giant bazooka. I want to say the grunt type has that, and if I'm not mistaken, Dozu's too, but I don't believe like Char's, for example, has it. So as you can see, this is the accessories that this thing comes with. Yep, so it has 2 Sturmfosses, normal axe, the special axe, cannon, the bazooka, I'm sorry, the Magellan cannon, and then the Zaku machine gun. Then we have some painting guides there. If you didn't like the way they have this thing out of the box, you can paint that up. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not sure why I'm doing the menu right now instead of organizing it. So you know what, we're already in here. Screw it, might as well finish it now. The unique parts that comes with it or whatever, what you don't use for the extra accessories here that makes this thing unique. So it looks like they want you to do the head completely from over here. And then there's like some little decals, whatever you're supposed to put on for your arms, or stickers rather, that they tell you to do here. It's super easy construction on the axe, just 3 pieces slapped together. Stormfalls is no better, 4 pieces. Jones, okay, not much better, 6. So yeah, overall accessories are super easy to configure. And just like Dozu's axe, you can still use the clip for the Heat Hawk for the axe. I doubt they're going to come with extra ones, so you're going to have to kind of mix and match, or rather pick which one you want to use. But yeah, overall, very cool. That's one thing I can definitely give Garma's version of the Zaku credit over Dozu's. Dozu's literally just basically came with that giant axe, and then I want to say it came with parts to make the Dom's bazooka, but again, whatchamacallit, the mass-produced Zaku, I'm pretty sure, gave you the option to change the Zaku bazooka into the giant bazooka if you want it, so that's nothing really too special. It's just really the fact that it's a P Bandai version of, again, the mass-produced Zaku as opposed to Char's. I'm pretty sure Char's Zaku X'd out the, whatchamacallit, the giant bazooka in favor of a little forklift or whatever that you use, a scissor lift, I guess you call it, to display him like boarding the Zaku. Like you can even see here, this thing uses the mass-produced Zaku's manual, which I'm pretty sure I still have around. So I still have this thing around. When I'm done doing this, I'm gonna trash this. I'm sorry, recycle it. You have the studio here just telling you those, the Zeon family, where things developed from there and whatnot. All the parts that you use for this thing. This, of course, was the original Zaku 2.0, so everything is going to be used there. See, you can see here with this, it's telling you can make the Zaku and the giant bazooka. So, of course, the 2.0, everyone loves this thing, but they do hate it for one thing, and that is going to be the tubing all around this kit. People hated that tubing. Personally, I didn't think it was that bad. It's just really cleaning it up was the bad part. Cleaning this thing up was a pain in the butt, but putting the little tube in there and then the cutting out the little rings around the wire, or whatever the heck you want to call it, it wasn't a big deal. It's just the fact you want to clean the thing up and get it perfect. I mean, good luck. So we, of course, have the good old MS tracks explaining the history of the 1-year war and whatnot. You know, the good old Operation Britain Colony drop. I'm just showing how amazing this 2.0 is and all that. But overall, this is the older kit now. This thing came out over a decade at this point, but this is when they started to really modernize a lot of stuff here. Everything in the manual is like super clean and well laid out. I'm pretty sure they even tell you, yep, they show you which runners you use. This thing wasn't a bad build at all. Actually, I could say I genuinely enjoyed building the Zaku's, hence why this is like the 4th one I own now, although I own a few Goofs, and those things are literally the Zaku 2 frame, but with a few little adjustments to it. So this thing has itself on an action base. I'm not sure why. I don't know if there's something, because there's a piece here, I-12. So I'm going to assume this is to recreate something. I'm not sure what. I'm going to assume this is from the first episode, and this is probably them opening the hatch in the side 7. I'm not too sure, but that's still a pretty cool image there. So I'm going to go ahead and drop this in here, grab that box out, and we're going to go ahead and continue on with our unboxing. So I always say I like to keep these things around 15 minutes. I don't want to spread this into 3 parts, so I'm gonna do it in 2 parts, and this thing is gonna go to at least 20 minutes. But regardless, I covered up some of this stuff because it's obvious what these were. Otherwise, I like these being a mystery. That's what I used to call these mystery boxes. But someone complained about, rather not complained, he got confused about me using mystery box, so I didn't know what the heck he was talking about. So I'm like, okay, let me not risk confusing people or me misleading people, so I'm just going to change to what's in that package instead. It's basically the same thing. It's supposed to be a mystery. I want you guys to be surprised what you get. Sometimes I forget what I ordered, so it's a surprise for me too. But this is going to be the heavy weapon set for the High New Gundam. Not gonna lie, I had a High New for a year or two now. I've never built it because I've seen those decals, and I hate water slide decals. But regardless, eventually I will man up and build that thing. And I actually meant to get this add-on set for that thing a while ago. A funny story is I ordered this Tallgeese Master Grade 2.0, not 2.0, I'm sorry, the Master Grade Tallgeese 2, and a couple other things, but I ended up canceling that pre-order because I messed up and ordered a duplicate of something I already had ordered or something like that. I forget what it was. I'd have to go look because I still have the order that I canceled on P Bando's website. I'd have to go look that up. Maybe I'll look it up and tell you guys the next unboxing. But because I did that, I had to cancel the pre-order, which had again this and the Tallgeese too. And it took them forever, but they finally put this back up. But the Tallgeese too, I'm yet to see a master grade of that. They do the real grade all the time, but I'm not sure if I want to get the real grade. I might end up saying screw it and get it anyway. Next time I see it up there. I mean, it'd be nice to at least get something different because I already have the Tallgeese 3. And I'm probably eventually going to end up getting a normal Tallgeese. I'm debating whether I want to get the Fugal one, the one with the Wing Gundam wings, or just the normal one. I might go for just the normal one, honestly, because I could care less about the wings on that thing. I already have wing endless waltz, and I'm going to eventually get the other wing Gundams anyways. I don't know how many wing kits I want, but regardless, I'm going to put this box back. I'm going to make this quick and try to end this thing around 20 minutes. All right, so this thing came out, oh wow, 2014. I'm trying to think. No, the other one was 2019. 2014 is 19. But usually for the add-on sets, they show you what's in it on the side, even though it's in this monochromatic paint. So you come with a second Hyper Bazooka, this giant beam cannon, which now I look at it, this looks like the exact same cannon the Shenanju Stein comes with. So that's pretty interesting. I think it comes with an extra shield, as well as this giant shield with like some sort of propulsion or something on the back of it. And then, of course, a little skirt armor. So very cool. Even more water slide decals, although I'm sure that's for the shield here. Probably this marking too. I could be wrong. Maybe those markings. Let's see. But geez, just looking at that. Oh yeah, this is definitely for the shield. See, this is why I don't want to do water slide decal. Look how tedious that's going to be. You already got to peel them off the sticker, drop them in water, put them on, and you got to put them on. Make sure you get them on just right or to peel off and whatnot. I'll say the only thing that made me not feel as scary as I was about water slides is someone mentioned that even if you mess up a water slide decal, it's not the end of the world. You can see it as free weathering of the kit. I'm like, yeah, sure. Yeah, unless I wanted to look pristine like it was just rolled out the assembly, yeah, I guess I could go with that weathering thing. But like I said, eventually I will do that High New because I do really want to build that High New. I'm not gonna lie. But actually, one thing, when I do build that thing, get the water slide decals, I better not see a single person in a comment being a little snarky butthole about me messing up the water slide decals. I could already say one thing. Now this has been years ago. I put out some sort of tutorial on how to put on water slide decals because someone asked me to. Although in hindsight, I should have just told him to go look at this video and sent up a link to somebody else. But someone sent some sarcastic comment saying, wow, this is a how-to on not to put on a water slide decal. So you know what? I'm like, you know what? Fine, screw you. Just delete the video. That's how much that guy pissed me off. But yeah, got a giant water slide decal sheet. Is actually a lot bigger than I thought. Some whites here, some grays here. Oh wow, it's like some inner frame and a little additional skirt on it. I glozed over it there, but there are some stickers. I'm not sure what the heck those stickers are for. I'm going to assume for the weapons. Some more whites here. And that's really it. So this thing's going to be super quick to build. I'll say that much. This is definitely like a 30-minute mission master grade style kit. But then again, usually a lot of these add-on parts are pretty quick. Like, if you guys seen that unboxing I did of the Barbatos Lupus's add-on packs, I built that. Actually, ironically, they're right here. So once I finish building the whatchamahoozy, the mass-produced new Gundam thingy, the Lysias, what the heck it's called, I forget now. I'm probably gonna end up building a Lupus next. We'll see. No, in fact, no, that's not true. I said I wanted to build that Dodge. Yeah, I'm building that Dodge, darn it. Lucas can wait a little bit. I'm sorry. I want to build that. So after I build that, the Dodge Lupus, I'm probably going to do one of the gyms. There was the Dion Gay. I wanted to build that too. Okay, I might have to build the Dion Gay. And then, yeah, I don't know. Maybe like I said, I'll get onto the gym and maybe this new Gundam. Let me know if you guys really want to see me build this new Gundam and fumble at these decals. And I can go ahead and build this right after. So this doesn't look too complicated to build. Have the manifest of where you're putting all these water slide decals. There's got to be a second page because I doubt this is it. This looks like way too few decals. Oh, I didn't know that. This thing has like a little extra beam saber arm gimmick thingy. It looks like it's telling you to use the beam sabers from the freaking Verkala. Bandai, screw you for this. You could have thrown in an extra pair of beam sabers. They need to stop doing that. They keep cheaping out on beam sabers. That is pretty disappointing. But yep, like 3 different pages to put the decals and accessories, but that's gonna do it. So a little over my 20-minute mark, of course, because I love yapping. You guys can tell I don't have any friends on. But that is going to do it for part 1 of this unboxing. The next one's probably going to be like half an hour because I have, I think, 2 more maybe probably the same length as this one. Probably another 20-minute video. I got a master grade, a high grade, and then something that might as well be a master grade in it. So one of those things is super duper big, and I doubt I'll be able to fit it all 6 of these in the same. So I'm just going to go ahead, do my usual gimmick here, showing everything I've unboxed, and tell you guys thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, you know what to do, and I'll see you in part 2 of the next video. Take care.